Although Frankl produced a voluminous body of work, he did not distill his teachings down to a list of 7 core principles. We have developed the 7 principles that best describe his teachings. Throughout this book, we explore each principle one by one. They include: Principle 1. Exercise the freedom to choose your attitude. Chapter 3. We are all free to choose our attitude toward everything that happens to us. This concept is best described by Frankl's famous quotation in his book Man's Search for Meaning. Everything can be taken from a man, but the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's way. Principle 2. Realize your will to meaning. Chapter 4. Logotherapy, according to Frankl, considers man as a being whose main concern consists of fulfilling a meaning and in actualizing values, rather than in the mere gratification and satisfaction of drives and instincts. Rather than simply completing tasks to receive rewards such as money, influence, status, or prestige, we can realize our will to deeper meaning by making a conscious, authentic commitment to meaningful values and goals. Principle 3. Detect the meaning of life's moments. Chapter 5. Meaning reveals itself to us in everyday life and work, in all of life's moments. The fundamental presumption is that only as individuals can we answer for our own lives, detecting in them each moment's meaning and weaving our own unique tapestry of existence. Principle 4. Don't work against yourself. Chapter 6. Sometimes our most fervent desires and intentions are thwarted by our obsession with outcomes. Frankl calls this form of self-sabotage hyper-intention. In some instances, we actually get results exactly opposite to what we intended, which is called paradoxical intention. We can learn to see how we are working against ourselves and focus instead on creating the conditions we want in our lives and work. Principle 5. Look at yourself from a distance. Chapter 7. Frankl observed, only man owns the capacity to detach himself from himself, to look at himself out of some perspective or distance. This notion of self-detachment can help us lighten up and not sweat the small stuff. This capacity includes the uniquely human trait known as a sense of humor. Frankl noted that no animal is capable of laughing, least of all laughing at itself or about itself. We can learn to look at ourselves from a distance to gain insight and perspective, including laughing at ourselves. Principle 6. Shift your focus of attention. Chapter 8. When Viktor Frankl was a prisoner in the Nazi concentration camps, in order to cope with stress, suffering, and conflict, he learned to shift his attention away from the painful situation to other more appealing circumstances. We can learn to shift our focus accordingly when we are coping with difficult situations. Principle 7. Extend beyond yourself. Chapter 9. Frankl wrote, love is the ultimate and the highest goal to which man can aspire. The salvation of man is through love and in love. Extending beyond ourselves, connecting with and being of service to others, no matter what the situation or scale, is where our deepest meaning can be realized. Self-transcendence, by relating and being directed to something greater than ourselves, provides a pathway to ultimate meaning. These 7 core principles support Frankl's key message that we always have the ability to respond to anything that comes our way in life by exercising our capacity to find meaning. Life doesn't just happen to us. We are responsible for our own lives, and it is up to us, like Frankl was able to do even in the Nazi death camps, to actively find meaning in our lives. We cannot be victims, and most of all, we cannot be prisoners of our thoughts. In Chapter 10, Meaning at the Core, Life, Chapter 11, Meaning at the Core, Work, and Chapter 12, Meaning at the Core, Society, we share how Frankl's teachings, along with insights from our own research, writing, and experiences, can help us focus upon and find deeper meaning in life, work, and society.